What is good, NIO family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one I'm going to be talking about the one and only NIO stock and what you should be looking out for the future of this company. I'm also going to give you guys a thesis as to why I believe this company has the potential to go to many hundreds of dollars a share for the long-term future, why I'm very bullish, and some other important things you have to be looking at when it comes to innovation. Now, before I break any of this down, before I talk about the current state of their EV battery swapping technology and why I think this is going to be a game changer for the EV market, before I say anything about this, I do have to mention a couple of things real quick. As you guys know, I'm not a financial planner, so please don't take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire NIO community as a whole. And the last things, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link down below in the description to get some free NIO shares. You heard that right, because if you sign up with my link down below and deposit any amount of money, you are guaranteed 5 free stocks, each worth up to $2,000. So once again, you're going to get some free stocks, free money, and you can always sell these stocks and buy some NIO shares for free. This is a limited time offer that just ends in 2 weeks, so please check it out. Get your free NIO shares, get your free stocks, and please take advantage of this opportunity because it's about to end very soon. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So looking at NIO, I want you guys to think of something very important. NIO is very similar to Tesla in many ways. We know that both of them are part of the EV sector. We know both of them have insane potential to grow, but I want to talk about something that made Tesla very big and how this actually compares to NIO. So the way Tesla works is you could look at this company as being one of the original companies that started innovating the world in ways that we did not see before. And as a result of their innovation, from the way they've been growing their production facilities, I think that's one of the biggest things as of right now. Then you have autonomous technology, the innovation from their cars, the horsepower, how much they're able to improve their ranges. All those big things really help the share price soar. So as a result, we're seeing a company that's similar. It's not the exact same, but it's similar as Tesla back when it was a baby, back when Tesla was very small. And the company like it is NIO. Now, the reason I'm saying that is, look, NIO is a part of China. Okay, NIO is a Chinese company, and some people talk about how it could delist and this and that. Well, Chinese regulators don't want that. They're trying their best at really improving the transparency. We also have NIO listed on the Hong Kong exchange. We could see some very bright things for the future. Now, I also want to mention why I'm very bullish for it, because very similar to Tesla, we see this innovation that's actually different. So there's a book written by Peter Thiel. It's called 0 to 1. And I'm going to summarize just one point that he made. It's the fact that when people want to invest in companies, they look at the company that's doing something different and they're innovating in a way that's very profitable, it's very lucrative, but it's something new, a new type of innovation that's going to work, a new idea. And we love that when it comes to being an investor. So what makes NIO so different? Well, a lot of EV companies out there, they stick to traditional charging, which means that you have to plug in the car, which I still think that it's amazing because you could plug it in overnight. Well, NIO cars could do that too. You could plug in your NIO car if you want. But they also are starting something which I think is going to be a game changer. That is the battery swapping technology. So if you look at the current state of the EV battery swapping technology, they're growing year in and year out. I mean, they have over 800 stations around China. But the thing that makes them different is you could essentially get your EV car, park it at one of the stations, then replace the battery, have it fully recharged in less time than it takes to fill a tank of gas. I mean, it's insane how this is going to work. But what they're doing is they're not just incorporating this technology. If you look at this right here, quite recently they have new plans, right, for 2025. They have some new stations that they want to deploy across the world, and when doing so, they want to automate it. Could you imagine how insane that's going to be? Like, imagine it's 3 a.m. and you want to, you know, recharge your car. You could just drive to one of the power stations, or I'm sorry, the battery swap stations, and they could flip the battery. They could swap it super fast. But what if it's automated? Just think about that in the future. Think about how incredible that would be. Think about how different this world would be if you have that convenience. You just drive there and they automate everything. To me, that would be a game changer. And it's going to be even more incredible for China because it's such a busy country and there's so many people that live in apartments. So for me, that's a game changer. It's a genius idea they came up with. And I believe this technology is going to come in handy for the future, for the next upcoming years. So, as you guys know, it takes time to charge your car. And the question is, well, if you consider the fact that people have electricity, but the voltage of their houses, it's not going to just double, triple, quadruple every single year. It's going to take time because most houses, and tons of houses, even in America, have very old systems. So if you think about it, this battery swapping technology is going to be huge because I don't necessarily believe or think that charging your a car with by plugging it in is going to speed up that soon. It may take a decade before it becomes much faster, but it's going to take quite a bit of time, which is why I just think that battery swapping is going to be incredible. So the reason I think this is also big is they're doing this all over the world. They're expanding all over the world. And when we see them in 25 different countries, it's just the beginning. I also want to talk about other types of innovation that they are getting into because, like Tesla, they're essentially doing the things that Tesla are doing, that is building a brand. They are on the verge of possibly launching a smartphone. They're looking into it. They're innovating it in Silicon Valley, perhaps, and many places like that. And what they're planning on doing is when they list these phones, if they actually end up producing them, they're researching them right now, but if they produce them, it's going to be another game changer because that's the reason why a lot of people are comparing NIO with Tesla, saying NIO is essentially the Tesla of China. Well, NIO's not at Tesla's level yet, but they're getting better every single year. And from the way I see it, you don't have to compare the rate at which they're growing. Think about it this way. Investing into NIO is like investing in a company that has insanely good growth potential. Maybe it's the same as Tesla's, maybe it's a little bit lower, who knows? But it's like investing in Tesla back in the year 2018, way back then when the share price was way lower. Just think about that. So if you consider what's happening in the market, and this is the reason why I think a lot of investors like to go really, really long term when it comes to the investments they're making. In the short term for NEO, there are going to be moments where we start to see the Fed essentially rug pull us, sure. And I don't predict it's going to happen forever. I think we're going to see lots of small pockets of time where the market has some bearish momentum, and then we're going to flip to bullish momentum for a month or two, and we're just going to go back and forth during the recession, which will most likely come in the United States. And I'm saying this because inflation is a big issue. Inflation is still a huge issue, and the Fed has to deal with it. And that's why they're working the way they are, and they may end up having to cause a recession when doing so. So I don't see the market just being bearish for 6, 7, 10 months in a row. I see maybe we'll see some bearish moves for 2 months, then we're bullish for a month and a half, then we're back to bearish. I see it kind of doing that. I also think that NEO has very good squeeze potential, and if you hold it long term, the innovation they're bringing, from the new cars they have, the AI technology, NAMI, which I think is just something that's very underrated. For those of you who don't know, they have an AI sitting on board with you you could talk to in their cars known as NAMI. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And I love it. I think their customer service is amazing. Their fundamentals are getting better. Their new ET7 is getting insane spotlight. Their ET5 is going to be incredible. This company is just growing every single week. Okay. If you give it time, be patient. I don't just see this thing breaking its all time highs. I see this thing soaring to potentially hundreds of dollars a share. It is possible for it to hit 500 in the upcoming years. And that is something I believe. Now, I could go into more details, but I just want to keep it simple for you guys, as simple as possible. I just want to remind you that I'm very bullish. I'm very excited and I have not lost faith despite how down we are. I'm not losing faith because I know the potential this thing has, and I know that once you're patient, it's really going to pay off. Thank you for listening. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. NIO to the moon, and peace out.